Get inspired with the woman empowerment extraordinaire, LaMeel.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to LaMeel Radio. I am your host, LaMeel. And today we are getting into, finally, with our Manifesting 10K in 10 days, we are getting into the money, right? And I know you've been waiting for it, and we're going to get into it a little bit today because today is all about counting the money. So I'll tell you a really cute story. When I was really actively, and I had just started coaching, and I was actively manifesting a certain amount of money every week, right? So I would make my list and I would say, you know, these are the things I'm giving to the universe, and these are all different practices, and this is how much money I would need. And all of those things most of them at that time were attributed to a bill. No real savings, just these things needed to be taken care of. This is how much it cost. And as a result of that, this is how much I needed, right? So the end of the week would come and I would be like, man, I don't think I made my goal. And then I would look at my list, and we're not even going to talk about why this took me so many weeks to figure out. But I would look at my list and go, wait, everything was checked off. And if I added them up, it was exactly the amount of money. So for example, if I was saying I need $2,000 this week to do A, B, C, and D, well, A, B, and C would get taken care of, right? Either, you know, I would get the money to pay it. I would get a new client. Someone would offer to pay it. Extra money would come from somewhere, whatever. And it would be paid. And then I would go at the end of the week, well, I don't have $2,000 in my hand. I never actually got $2,000 in my hand. But the truth is, I got the $2,000 because what I intended to do with that money was done. So that's where you're starting here today on day 5 is counting your money. So I want you to go back and think about the day you started and think about did you get any discounts, right? And I know with Black Friday, if you guys have bought anything, you know, you got that, let me see, it wasn't Alexa, it was like the Google Home, right? We saw it at Walmart for like, I don't know, $25. And on Thanksgiving Day, but it was normally, I don't know, $50 or $60. So had you bought that, you automatically had a savings. Did somebody buy you lunch, right? Did somebody give you a free turkey this year? Did somebody, you know, were you planning on doing something and somebody goes, oh no, I got you, or, you know, any of those things. And I want you to write down each one of those things and then how much you saved or received by that act being done. You know, my kids found some money outside. Did you find money? You know, my son put on a pair of pants and was like, yeah, I got $20 in my pocket just a few days ago. So that he had totally forgot about. So if you have any of those experiences and all of those experiences, I want you to start keeping track. So today you're going to go back and you're going to start at day 1 and go, this happened and this happened and this was happening, you know, yesterday on Thanksgiving, and this was doing this and this was doing that. So I want you to start keeping track every single day. Make a page for, you know, today. Then, you know, we're going to have like small business Saturday, and we're going to have Cyber Monday. And like for me, I'm doing a Cyber Week and not just a day. So you could still potentially manifest a lot of savings, a lot of extra cash in your pocket over the next few days. So I want you to start journaling that, right? That is an ongoing fun work that you're going to be doing every day at the end of the day. So here we are, and you all should have a list of new beliefs that you're saying to yourself 52 times a day. And then you should be telling me, like, what are you grateful for, and writing down every day your what you're grateful for, your gratitude list, right? So write down like 5 things. Hey, today I'm grateful for this. If being grateful is an energy that you're not familiar with, write down what's working. We have a tendency to keep track of what doesn't work. This didn't work, that didn't work. They overcharged me here. They were late here. The gas station pump was out. We waited in a long, like, blah, right? We're going to stop talking about what we don't want. We're going to stop talking about what doesn't work. We're going to focus on what works. Why? Because we live in a law of attraction based universe. Oh, Abraham had a great analogy for this, right? So law of attraction works for you. It's a universal law, just like gravity. Okay. So it works for you whether you are intentionally utilizing it or not. Okay, just like gravity. So we're never outside and, a baby is born, or you see a 30-year-old and they're floating in the air instead of walking on the ground. And people go, oh, why are they floating? Oh, because they haven't learned how to use gravity yet. Like, gravity works for you the minute you get here, whether you know it, how it works or not. Law of attraction is the same way. It is working today. Whatever is happening to you is about you. It is coming from you. All of those sayings, you get what you receive, what goes around comes around, you reap what you sow. All of that is about what you're putting out to the universe, and the universe in kind is saying to you, here is more of that. So when you see things that you don't want, if you acknowledge them, you are including them. If you see things that you do want, you want to acknowledge that because you're including that, and you're going to get more of that. So if we take out the I don't want, I don't like, I am not happy with, and shift to that worked, I'll take more of that. Thanks. Oh, the people here were really, really great. I'll take that experience everywhere I go. That bill got paid with great ease. I'll take that with every bill. I really appreciate that. Traffic, I had green lights all the way. I'll take more of that. Thank you. If you're sitting in traffic, and this comes towards the end, and this is probably not going to happen for you all in these 10 days, but you want to get to the point where you are vibrating at such a level where your desires and your goals and money can not only come to you, but even when a lower level thought is introduced, because you're vibrating so high, that thought will elevate itself to where you are. So what does that mean? That means I'm trying to do some work and my kids are making like a shit ton of noise, right? And my first thought is like, oh my God, what in the hell could they be doing? Why are they making so much noise? Like, they should know that if I'm in here, I'm working, and they really shouldn't be, that freaking loud. That's probably a series of thoughts, right? But I stop. It's right there under 17 seconds. And if you don't know, that technique, I think we're probably going to hit on that this week, because I think it's a great one. But anyway, immediately from there, I stop and they're laughing. And I'm thinking, man, it is so great that all of my children, even till this day, even the bigger ones, when they get together, from the oldest to the youngest, right? They are so happy to be around each other. And they're laughing, even at the most ridiculous fucking stuff. They're so happy. And they love each other, and they feel that love. And, we are very, very blunt, kind of tell it like it is people. And so some people on the outside will go, you guys act like you don't like each other very much. And it's like, well, why do you say that? Because you guys say mean stuff to each other. And we do. We off the cuff, we get it honest. My mom is like that. My grandmother is like that. That's just, how we're rolled. But it's out of love, because if you on the outside said something, it's going down and you got to deal with everybody, right? Not just the person you were talking to. So, but despite that, that's how people on the outside feel or think, because they are unfamiliar with how we interact with each other. Their laughter immediately took that low level thought of why the hell won't they shut the fuck up to, oh my God, they're so happy. And they're so happy to be with each other. And they don't have to be made to be with each other. That's real love. And there's like 20 years between the oldest and the youngest. And they're still fucking happy to see each other. And granted, we all see each other a couple times a week, but you know, whatever. Even with that said, they still have stuff to talk about. There's not no huge family riff, and you know what I mean? And so immediately that thought vibrated or elevated to the vibration that I was really in that moment, which was a happy, good, a joyous scenario. And then immediately those sounds no longer bothered me, right? Because I want more of that. And I get it. I get it. Sometimes I come in the room and, you know, my 14-year-old is on FaceTime with the 26-year-old or her 19-year-old sister or whatever. And then we all join in. I've had people be with me and they're like, what are you doing? I'm talking to my daughter on FaceTime, and the phone is just kind of like propped up and she's walking around her house and I'm walking around and we're talking. And he's like, what are y'all, why are y'all doing this? Because we can't be with each other right now. So this is how we are with each other. That is such a blessing, because there are so many people whose kids don't talk to them, whose kids, you know, like my daughter, if she said she had a good donut one day and she wanted to just call and let me know, like, this donut was so good. And her boyfriend was like, y'all have problems. But I'll take that. I'll take more of that. So, and that's what I'm saying. You want to keep including that. And you want to get to the point where, even though that first thought was that of irritation, my vibration was at a level to where the thought elevated and basically corrected itself to bring me more of what it was that I wanted, and to show me that that is what I was asking for. So start making a list of what you're receiving, the discounts you're getting, the money people are giving. People may be calling you and returning money, right? There's so many things that can be happening, but you want to start journaling. You want to start writing down the 5 things that you are grateful for. Excuse me. You want to be telling yourself these new thoughts that you and beliefs that you are developing every day, 52 times a day. And your other fun work, in addition to that journaling, is to make a list of 5 to 10 things that make you really, really super happy. And I don't mean like, I mean your daily, everyday things. Okay. So say you get some bad news and you're in the car. Between that car ride and that moment you receive the news and the time you get home, even once you're home, what are 5 to 10 things that you know right now that you can do that will make you feel better? Those are the things that I want. And the first time I did this exercise, my things included sweet liquor drinks, cotton candy, everything pink, balloons, and bubbles. Right? Because I was timed. I had like, I don't know, 10 seconds to do it, which really helped. And so you might want to try it that way, because I didn't have time to super analyze anything. It was just, what do you love? What makes you feel good? And so the very next day, I was like, Dollar Tree. And I got pink balloons. I bought some bubbles. I went to Five Below and bought a bubble machine. And so I had all of these things, and suddenly they were in my house and they were in my life. And then I was like, oh, bubble machines everywhere. And you've probably seen my videos on YouTube where I literally have bubbles like floating around. I usually have to turn it off because I need to upgrade, because it makes so much noise that I think it's interfering with the videos. So, but sometimes you'll see balloons behind me, or I have balloons throughout the house and things like that. So those things make me feel good. right? I can't keep cotton candy around very long because my kids are like, it's going to go stale, so we're just going to eat it. Because I like the idea of it. I don't necessarily want to eat it. And the fact that it's pink, anyway, make your own list. And we're going to talk about what to do with that list and how to implement it. If you can implement it, then start right now, today. Otherwise, we'll talk a little bit more about implementing it tomorrow. But you are on your way. You are at the halfway point. And believe it or not, the majority of the work in manifesting is not physical. It is vibrational. So if you are truly and honestly doing this work, if you are applying these things on a daily basis, then you're more than halfway there. Okay, you are way more than halfway there because the work is vibrational. It's not physical. And I also want to let you guys know, if you are in the Golden Dragon community, I would love for you guys to join my gifting little party that we're having, and we're sending wonderful Christmas presents to each other. And so if you just leave a comment, say that you're in on that post, and you can join us. It's a great way for you to give. All you have to do is give one gift for at least that's valued at least $10, or you can go to Five Below and buy 2 little gifts. If you have Amazon Prime, it's really, really easy. And then you receive a lot of gifts. And excuse me, I'm encouraging you to do this because it is a manifestation practice. Like, I love getting stuff in the mail. And years ago, I decided I was going to get shit in the mail every day. And within like 3 weeks, I was getting shit in the mail every freaking day because I didn't realize it, but I had become an influencer even on Amazon, and people were sending me stuff for free to review because I was really honest about what I loved about everything that I was trying. So those of you who need are in that space where you want to be appreciated, in that space where you're trying to manifest some little joy and happiness. Like, I'm a trinket girl, right? So anything, I love it. It could be random. That's probably why I did so well at Mary Kay, right? Like, women will go above and beyond for a little bumblebee. Like, the motivation is pretty simple, but because that bumblebee represented someone appreciating the effort that I put into my work, I did the work. And so I would love for you to join. Everybody who joins, even though you're not directly on my list, I do send you a gift. So come play with us over there. And also, starting December 1st, it's my 12 days of manifesting Christmas. I'm going to be giving away a free gift every single day for the first 12 days of December. And so if you want to get on that, you can go to LaMeel.com and register there. I don't know what it's called. The page is there though. Or you can, the link is in the Golden Dragon community. And I will also attach them to this audio. And be sure to check out my Cyber Week, Black Friday, Cyber Monday week. I'm going to have sales running on a daily through the week. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you enjoyed your family and all of that deliciousness. And I will see you tomorrow.
LaMeel Radio. Empowerment radio for women, by women.